Hello and welcome. I'm Blair Blackwell, and this is the Daily Cyber Brief. Here's today's rundown of the biggest cybersecurity stories you need to know today. Good morning. This is the Daily Cyber Brief for Friday, February 13th, 2026. Here are the forces shaping today's risk picture. Active exploitation of enterprise remote support and mobile management tools, major telecom and energy incidents in Europe, and fresh signs that state-backed operators are leaning on AI and software supply chains. Starting with incidents and breaches. Dutch telecom Odido says a cyber attack exposed personal information tied to 6.2 million customers. In the energy sector, Romania's national oil pipeline operator Conpet confirmed data theft after a ransomware attack attributed to the Kilin Group, underscoring critical infrastructure exposure and data leak pressure. Meanwhile, Bleeping Computer reports Russian authorities are moving to block WhatsApp and tightening controls on Telegram, a reminder that communications dependencies and contingency planning are part of business continuity. On vulnerabilities, a critical pre-authentication remote code execution flaw in Beyond Trust remote support and privileged remote access is now under active attack following public proof-of-concept release. Separately, new zero-day issues in Ivanti's Endpoint Manager Mobile are fueling another round of opportunistic exploitation, with experts urging tighter exposure management rather than patch and pray. For web platforms, a widely used WordPress backup and migration plugin with roughly 900,000 installations is vulnerable to unauthenticated file upload, leading to remote code execution. And at a security conference, researchers detailed Windows shortcut, LNK, spoofing techniques that can aid payload delivery. Microsoft maintains these are not vulnerabilities, but the social engineering risk is real. Following on from this week's coverage of North Korea-linked tradecraft, there's a notable escalation. Google observed a state-backed team using its Gemini generative AI to support reconnaissance, accelerate attack workflows, and even attempt model extraction. In parallel, researchers tied the Lazarus Group to malicious packages seeded in the NPM and PyPI ecosystems via fake recruitment themes, a classic developer supply chain play. And on macOS, the Amos information stealer is abusing popular AI apps and extension marketplaces to harvest credentials, feeding the broader stealer log economy. On the advisory front, CISA added 4 items to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog, spanning Microsoft Configuration Manager, Notepad++, SolarWinds Web Help Desk, and recent Apple bugs, a clear prioritization signal. For industrial control systems, CISA also flagged multiple Siemens product updates and a separate critical issue in AirLeader Master that could allow unauthenticated remote code execution relevant across manufacturing, energy, water, and healthcare environments. Looking ahead, expect scan-in and exploit attempts to rise against Beyond Trust appliances and WordPress sites running the affected plugin, alongside continued probing of Ivanti mobile management. Developer ecosystems and package repositories remain attractive for social engineering lures, and industrial environments should anticipate patch windows tied to the latest advisories. Today you should be watching privileged access and remote support appliances, identity and mobile device management platforms, WordPress and other CMS deployments exposed to the internet, developer package registries used in build pipelines, macOS endpoints targeted to AI-themed apps, and operational technology segments where remote administration is reachable. The takeaway: speed now favors attackers. Pre-auth flaws, plugin bugs, and AI-enabled playbooks shorten the path to impact. So exposure management and rapid prioritization matter as much as the patches themselves. That's it for today's edition of the Daily Cyber Brief. Thanks for listening. I'm Blair Blackwell. This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not cybersecurity, legal, or financial advice.